Hey y'all, happy Monday. So really often I talk to CEOs who are really frustrated because it seems like no matter what, they can't get the performance out of their people that they'd really like to get. So here's the question I generally ask. Did you tell them what your expectations are? Oftentimes I kind of get this long pause and there's some stuttering and some sputtering and a long list of indignant excuses that sound somewhat like, hey, they should know what I need. Or these are C-level people. I expect them to grow their organizations. Should I really have to tell them? Or I thought I wasn't supposed to micromanage. Shouldn't they know? Or what am I, a babysitter? What am I paying them for? And on and on and on. So there are all these ideas that really get in the way of communicating clearly what you need. So truth is, many of your leaders are probably still learning how to be leaders, unless you're, some of the lucky ones who could just really knock it out of the park and have a bunch of money to just hire all these C-level people who just know what they need to do. But chances are that didn't really happen for you. Chances are a lot of your leaders are still junior level leaders and still need to grow and learn how to really be that. Hey Mike, that's good. So good to see you. So this is the deal. It's up to you to really help them grow. So you lead the way by helping them define these four things. So four things, making sense, right? So first, you need to get really, really clear on what you want out of them and how you expect them to have a hand in growing your company. So that's contribution. So that's the first thing. You got to make sure that they know what their contribution should be. Second, what the scope is of their role. So this is their turf. And especially in most startups, there's a lot of misunderstanding in terms of who covers what, especially when you have product and engineering and ops. They're all like, there's some interchangeable pieces, and you got to make sure that everybody really knows which piece they're driving, what they're really good at, where they're making the biggest difference, right? So you got to make sure that they really understand what their turf is, so you don't have your people tripping all over the place. And then what milestones you expect for them, out of them, and what milestones you want them to hit and when. And you got to be clear about what's the path, what are the stopping points, what are the outcomes that we want out of that. And that hits on the fourth thing, the outcome they're all driving together. What's your main measure that your company is trying to reach, and what does that mean to every single one of your leaders? So that's really it. So we take our clients through a process that helps them get really, really clear on their own expectations, and then how to collaborate on a plan that inspires their leaders. So there's really three things. So we had the four things before, right? The contribution, the scope, the milestones, and the outcome. And now we have three things that really are required to make this plan that you can collaborate on, that really helps your leaders be on point. So first they have to really understand what the company needs are. So did you define that? What are your company needs? Then they have to figure out what are they really, really good at, like that thing that they do better than anybody else. And then the third one, what they are inspired to do. So these three things are really, really important to hit together, so that you have that like sweet spot where your people are in the best place they can be, right? So then all you have to do as their leader is set the bar higher, push them, and support them when they need help. That's really how you grow your leaders, with clarity of purpose, that step-by-step plan, and inspiration. And by the way, it's not really up to you to inspire them. That's a lot of work for you, and that's a lot of doing. All you have to do is really help them come up with their own plan that they're inspired by already, so that they show up inspired. And then you push them, and you champion them, and you support them, and you push them again when they want to play small, which invariably will happen because it's safer, it's less risk, it's more comfortable. But think about this, there's a lot less growth. There's very little growth in being comfortable, right? So that's how you can be a great leader for them, grow them into being great leaders. So keep thinking differently. That's what got you here. Don't stop now. If you want to learn more, we have a great training. You can watch that at bulletproofstartups.com. And also, if you want more help before that, we just started a brand new Facebook group where leaders help each other and can ask questions. So you can click on that link below that. Facebook group is also called Bulletproof Startups. All right, we will see you soon, and just keep thinking about, like, if you ask yourself this question every night, you'll do really, really well. Ask yourself, how did I lead today? And where did I not? All right, have a good week.